Welcome to CT Dice Sports. My name is CT Dice, and I'm looking here to do my fantasy Premier League draft a little early. Today's date, at time of recording, will be July 31. The English Premier League starts August 16. So why don't we get our squad selected a little early and kind of see how this plays out and the prizes? Haven't taken much look at the prizes that were unveiled for players in the Premier League fantasy, but we're gonna actually do this together and kind of figure it out. I'm gonna try to keep it as quick and as fast as I can because it's my first time, while just kind of selecting a squad for it as well. So let's get going. Okay. So, squad selection. So I'm gonna get right into it. Let's jump into it. So we have 100. Our budget is basically 100 to pick. That would be 15 players, 2 goalkeepers, 5 defenders, 5 midfielders, and 3 forwards. At the end of the day, out of the 15 players, only 11 can play at a time, and 4 players would have to be on the bench, right? So you can play 1 goalkeeper and 4-3-3. I think the minimum defenders you can have is 3, and the maximum is obviously 5. Midfielders, minimum would also be 3, maximum will be 5. And attack, you can have 1 forward, or the maximum 3 forward. So we're just gonna go. I'm gonna start with goalkeeper. Actually, I'm gonna start with the players I must have. First thing I notice is Cole Palmer is now 10.5 to start the year. So trying to manage our funds. A lot of what I'm going to pick here will be players I already know until I kind of see some friendly games and stuff and see players that might actually be having more important roles. So we're just going to get this started slowly. So for my goalkeeper, I'll usually want a goalkeeper. I usually go based on price, not total points. So I want to do based on price. So I want a goalkeeper that would have saves, but I know is good enough. So I like being around the 4.5 region. Last year, Flecken was really good. What you're hoping is that there's no other person that takes their role on the team. There's still 4.5. Is there any 4? It's hard to find 4.0 value. So we're going to start at 4.5. And here, Ramsdale, but David Raya was signed. So probably Raya is the starter there. So no. So I'm going to go Brentford Flecken. And I want to go get a 4.0 goalie that might not play just to start. There should be value on here. Can't tell for now. The starting goalkeeper for Leicester would probably be good value. Either way, right now, Hermansen 4.5, but I just want a backup. So I want to take the backup for Brentford rather. Brentford backup, if it's 4.0, that's exactly the person that I want. So Brentford, the starter for Brentford, yes, at least we got another goalkeeper here for Brentford at 4.0. So that will be my backup. Defenders, Jaram Braithwaite is 5.0. We're going to go to page 1. Again, the top defenders we want is Saliba, is Calafiori now in Arsenal, Jurriën Timber 5.5. At the 6.0 level, I want Trent. I want Trent. So after Trent, I can move down here a little bit and just let's Aston Villa. Ian Maatsen would be interesting coming from Chelsea. Would he have a big role? That would be interesting. I would have loved to have Estupinian. Injured Malo Gusto would also be good if he plays a lot. It's Mitchell. Just going to go down to 4.5 here. Dogi. Okay. Their value at 4.5. There's Konsa, Digne, Matt Cash. If Matt Cash starts for Aston Villa, I want to put that in first while I figure out what he's doing. We now go down. We all saw how good Gehi was. Probably going to be signed out of Crystal Palace, but I'm going to put Gehi in there and then go. I want now 2 defenders that can give me clean sheets. So I want an Arsenal defender. There's Saliba. There's this. I'm just going to go Saliba. And then I want 5.0 possible clean sheet. Senesi was really good for Bournemouth last year. But here I'm going to go Aston Villa and go with Ian Maatsen for value. And then over to the midfield, any player for sure. There's Mohamed Salah, Cole Palmer, Saka. This becomes interesting because this is where you will really want to manage your forms. Let me go forward, see if there's a must-have player. Haaland is 15. Is Haaland a must-have for me this year? That's a really good question. Between Haaland and Salah, midfielders get an extra point for scoring. The new Liverpool offense is going to be Salah, Darwin Nunez, in my opinion, and Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz doesn't score a lot of goals, so that kind of concerns me, mind you. Here, I don't think I want Haaland to start the season. That's really just expensive to have. I'm going to put Maddison here to start the season, just because he didn't play in the Euros much. Or didn't play at all, probably. And Chelsea Nkunku would be beautiful value here if I knew that he would play. But we all know Cole Palmer. I absolutely want Salah. Aaron Gordon 7.5. Iberichi Eze. That's a good pick. The way Crystal Palace played at the end of the season. And I'm going to see because I would need to adjust this. But for now, if I'm not getting Haaland, I better get the top. I like Isaac. And Mateta came on strong, but I want Nunez here. And I want... How much we got left? 21. So I'll go back to midfield. I want Bruno Fernandes from Man U. And Rasmus Højlund. Oh, where's Højlund? Yep. If I'm going to get 2 Man U players, that would be it. Probably not a good decision to get Man U players, but I like the value on those 2 players. 6.0 Dewsbury Hall, Conor Gallagher, Anthony. Hell no. Lucas Paqueta, Smith Rowe, Buendia. Dewsbury Hall from Leicester going to Chelsea. There's Miguel Almiron. When he's on, but he can't get lost. Heewon Chan, I like him. Mohamed Kudus 6.5. Kulusevski 6.5. Bruno Guimaraes. Garnacho. I want players that would actually start and play lots of minutes. Here I would go with Mohamed Kudus 6.5. What that means is I'm below my budget by 0.5, so I gotta make an adjustment somewhere. It's Haaland, Isaac. I really like Kudus. So I'm going to go to defense and make my adjustment. I like Gehi, Saliba, Ian Maatsen, 4.5, Saliba, and Maatsen. So we don't know much about Maatsen, so I want a 4.5 defender instead of Maatsen. So I'm going to go Aston Villa. Let's say Konsa, playing well. Played well in the Euros as well. And so there we go. That's my first team. I'm going to save that. I'm just going to recap. So I'm going Brentford goalies, Flecken as a starter and the backup goalkeeper in Valdimarsson. And then for my defenders, I got Alexander Arnold, CAA. I got Matt Cash, Magehi from Crystal Palace, William Saliba, Arsenal, Ezri Konsa, Aston Villa, and in midfield, I got James Maddison for Tottenham, Mohamed Salah for Liverpool, Iberichi Eze for Brentford, Bruno Fernandes, actually Iberichi Eze for Crystal Palace, starting week 1 for against Brentford, Bruno Fernandes for Manchester United, Mohamed Kudus for West Ham, Alexander Isak, Newcastle, Darwin Núñez, Liverpool, and Rasmus Højlund for Manchester United. I got 2 Man U players. How's that happening? I got 3 Liverpool players. I got just 1 Arsenal, William Saliba. Probably want more Arsenal. Got 1 Tottenham here. Got Mohamed Kudus, West Ham, and no Man City players. So the fact that I have no Man City players lets you know that this team would be adjusted. There would be changes coming to this team. But at first look, I like this. And I'm going to see how preseason injuries and stuff like that go before the Premier League season starts. We're going to be also checking in and see how Fantasy Premier League goes. To everyone that got to this stage, I appreciate it. So here I'm just going to enter this squad and, team name. I would, I gotta make a decision on what my team name is for that, but that would be all for that team draft. So thank you anyone that got here. I appreciate it. Gonna get to this. It's still about 16 days at least before the season starts. There will be some changes. There will be transfers in and out. So that will also affect how the team at the end of the day will be. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and follow social media pages. Peace.